So today I'm going to show you how to make a simple mold. It's a one-sided open mold. First we start on the top plane. We make a square. This is going to be a chocolate mold. We set the two sides equal to each other, measuring this to be about 1 inch. And extruding this about 0.35, little less than ½ inch. So we're thinking of a thickness of a chocolate. As all the molds go, we need a draft or a very large fillet. The minimum of the draft is between 3 degrees to 7 degrees. So we do a generous fillet, leaving the top flat for a little bit of text on top. Now we have sharp corners. Let's get rid of those sharp corners as well. With a smaller fillet, maybe 0.1. Okay, now it looks more smooth. Actually, it looks like a cube of chocolate. Now we're gonna go to the top portion and basically either add a logo or a text. We start out by putting a line, a construction line for placement of our text. And adding whatever we want. This doesn't have to be a text. You guys can bring a logo in or just extrude cutting whatever graphic we want to the top. So this is going to be called For You. The font's too small. I'm going to go and change the font to bold, especially when we're making a mold. It's better to have large cavities. Now it's a little bit too big. We're just going to go down a little bit so we get the perfect size. Okay, it looks good. I'm not worried about centering it yet. As we know, the text moves with the line. So now it's more centered. It's looking good. And we're gonna make an indent. So we're gonna cut this just a little bit, maybe 0.02 inch. And we'll say okay. Alright, so this is the positive part of the mold, but the mold needs a negative. So basically we want the negative side to actually fill in the mold with either water, chocolate, whatever open mold that you can think of. So we're gonna go back and build a second part to this file. We go to the top plane again, making a form. This could be any form. I just chose another cube. So we're making sure this is a square again, containing this whole form. So it's larger than our chocolate. Setting these equal, making sure it's a square. And now extruding it to cover this whole thing. Yeah, it looks about good. Just to make sure, I'm going to go to 0.5. Okay, now we know this is right. However, we need to make sure they're two separate entities. I'm going to uncheck merge result. So now on their bodies, there are two bodies. There's a positive and then there's a negative. Now we need to subtract the positive out of the negative. So we're going to go under insert, feature, combine. Make sure subtract is chosen. The first question is main body. Second question is subtracted body. So we open up the tree, select the main body first, and then the subtracted body. And now we have a negative form built. So here it is, a simple mold.